For centuries, the story of Pompeii has captured our imagination. A bustling Roman city sealed in time by a colossal volcanic eruption. Its people caught mid-motion, frozen for nearly 2,000 years. But recent discoveries are rewriting that narrative. What if the truth behind Pompeii's final hours was far more complex and deeply human? Archaeologists are uncovering new clues that reveal a story not of instant ruin, but of decisions made under immense pressure. Acts of bravery and a race against time as the skies darkened and the earth trembled.
Time was running out, but it wasn't instant. For years, it was believed that Pompeii was lost in a sudden catastrophe. But new evidence reveals that the eruption of Mount Vesuvius unfolded over the course of nearly 18 hours, offering a crucial window of time. Tremors began shaking the ground around 1 p.m. Residents were alarmed, but many stayed calm, having lived through quakes before. Then came the explosion. A towering column of ash and pumice soared into the sky. Day turned to night, and ash began falling like snow. Despite the chaos, people had time to act. Footprints and wagon tracks show that many attempted to flee. Some stayed behind, perhaps to protect their homes or in hope that the worst had passed. But the most intense phase had only just begun. What fell from the sky wasn't just ash. One of the most astonishing findings. The true danger didn't come just from falling debris, but from fast-moving waves of hot gases and ash known as pyroclastic surges. These surges flowed down the volcano at astonishing speeds, engulfing everything in their path. In 2023, scientists studying the remnants found signs of extreme heat exposure. This was not a calm moment frozen in time, but an intense environment where entire neighborhoods were overtaken in seconds. Researchers now believe that many of the final poses we see today, people crouched, hands raised or embracing, were captured in these final rapid events. Not lifeless statues, but the last preserved actions of real people in real time. Unseen lives rediscovered beneath the ash. New excavations in Reggio V, a previously untouched district of Pompeii, uncovered two individuals in a narrow passageway. One possibly a household servant, the other his companion. Near them was a small box filled with charms, jewelry, and what appears to be protective tokens. This scene paints a vivid picture. Were they fleeing together, seeking safety, or clinging to objects of hope in a time of uncertainty? Even more compelling, DNA testing has revealed connections between people found in different homes. One man uncovered in the House of the Golden Bracelet shares genetic markers with another person located far away. Were they family members trying to reunite? The dogs that warned of danger. In one courtyard, archaeologists uncovered the remains of a dog, still in position. But this wasn't just a pet. Romans trained dogs to act as early warning systems, barking when they sensed earthquakes. Unfortunately, some were unable to escape. These animals weren't just companions, they were guardians, and their loyalty in those final hours speaks volumes about the lives they were part of. Some escaped and left clues behind. Yes, some residents did survive the eruption. Historical records, tomb inscriptions, and written accounts show that survivors rebuilt their lives in cities like Naples and Puteoli. One woman, Vitalia, is believed to have even commissioned a temple in her new home, a silent tribute to the world she lost. And inside the villa of the papyri, preserved scrolls reflect on the events of the time. They speak not only of philosophy, but of natural forces and resilience. These were written by people who witnessed a once-in-a-lifetime disaster and chose to record it. Expressions captured in ash. The famous plaster casts of Pompeii aren't just archaeological marvels, they're snapshots of emotion. When archaeologists poured plaster into the hollow spaces left in the hardened ash, they revealed people mid-action, mouths open as if calling out, hands raised, bodies turned toward each other. Using modern 3D scanning, researchers are now reconstructing these poses and even facial expressions. These are not fictional characters. They were our ancient counterparts, reacting to the unknown. And now, through the science of today, we're finally able to understand the emotions of yesterday. Each new discovery pulls us deeper into the reality of life in Pompeii. In one home, a message scratched into a wall reads, "Friends flee." A simple warning, perhaps shared too late. Yet it shows how, even in the midst of chaos, people tried to help each other. Pompeii isn't just a city caught in ruin. It's a city that moved, reacted, and reached out. It's a reminder that history isn't made of statues and ruins alone. It's made of choices, of actions, of people who once lived, laughed, and struggled just like us. We're still discovering the truth. With advanced technology like drones, ground-penetrating radar, and AI-powered imaging, archaeologists are uncovering entire new streets, villas, and public spaces beneath the surface. Some rooms haven't seen sunlight in nearly 2 millennia. And what's most exciting? We're only just beginning. Each artifact, each preserved moment, adds to the real story of Pompeii. Not as a city frozen in silence, but as a vibrant community facing the ultimate test. And through every layer of ash uncovered, we find not just ruins, but echoes of resilience. Pompeii's final moments froze a civilization in time. But what if there are ancient structures that survived not just a volcanic eruption, but a global cataclysm? Scientists are now uncovering a monument so old and so advanced, it defies everything we thought early humans were capable of. Could this be proof of a forgotten world that existed before the flood myths ever began?